Chapter 2 The Elevator of Enlightenment. 10 years in the future. Sleeping soundly, Sherilyn is dreaming of an elevator lined with stainless steel walls. She looks at the ivory buttons and gets ready to press level 33. Suddenly, she's at level 33 without even touching the buttons, as if her thoughts alone transported her there. The doors open, and she sees the place in all its glory. "It's beautiful," she said, "like something she's never seen or experienced before. The colors are so dazzling. Colors on earth are dull compared to these brilliant hues. The flowers sway gently as she touches their velvety petals. The frequency is pure bliss." She's thinking about the 33 levels of truth. She believes she's found the opening to the other side. Abruptly, she's jarred to consciousness, back to the real world rather than her lovely dream state. The phone is jangling, insisting she answer. Her friend Rick is on the line. He is talking about a business that needs artwork done, an indoor skydiving place. Rick McChesney says, "Go right over and ask for Kenton. He's the manager. He's waiting for you to help him with this ad. He needs it done today," he says emphatically. As a diligent graphic artist who knows the importance of deadlines and desperate to make a little more money, Sherilyn jumps out of bed and gets ready and drives there right away. Her mom is visiting, and she's asking her to keep an eye on the kids for the morning. It's a beautiful day. Before entering the building, she sees the indoor skydiving place. On the front, a big banner reads, "Indoor Skydiving." "I think I've driven by this place so many times wondering what it is," she says to herself. "Now I finally get to check it out. I'm excited." She walks in, goes to the front desk, and asks for Kenton. The receptionist looks at her and she asks warmly, "What may I ask is your business?" She really seems nice and bubbly. Graphic design," Sherilyn replies. "I was told Kenton needs an advertisement done," she says with a warm smile. The cashier nods and goes down a hallway to get Kenton. Sherilyn waits patiently, looking at a wall filled with pictures and awards. Kenton comes out and greets Sherilyn with a big, friendly smile. "Hi, I'm Kenton," he says. He's tall and handsome, with beautiful blue-green eyes, a prominent nose, and positively luscious lips. "Hi, I'm Sherilyn," she replies, extending her hand. She notices the warmth of his hand as he shakes hers. Long fingers, and they're soft. He doesn't do much physical labor, she thinks to herself. Kind of like a doctor's hands. Sherilyn is dressed in a red business suit. Kenton is sporting a white t-shirt with a big logo of Vegas Indoor Skydiving plastered on his chest, and neat blue jeans. Vegas Indoor Skydiving is a casual place, kind of laid back. Immediately she felt comfortable. Sherilyn quietly replies, "Yes, I was referred by my friend Rick McChesney to do an ad for you." For a moment, Kenton looks at her inquisitively and then replies, "Oh, yes, my good old buddy Rick." "Excellent. Let's go into my office." He leads the way down a hall and turns into his office, a somewhat dark, private place back in a corner. "Have a seat. You can sit right here," Kenton says with enthusiasm. He pulls a chair up for her and he sits in the other chair. Both chairs are on rollers. Slowly, Sherilyn rolls over to his chair to show him her graphic artist portfolio. As she shows him her work, he scoots his chair next to hers. Their knees touch, and electricity bounces between them. Instantly, Sherilyn feels even more excited to show off her artwork. They seem to share a vital connection, filling up with new energy. It was as if their past lives merged and they were meant to be together. Sherilyn never felt that connection before. "Let's keep going," he said, with another megawatt smile. So they keep talking, and their knees keep touching, and Sherilyn felt an instant tie to this man, and she sensed he felt it too. He stood up, severing their knee-to-knee connection, and said, "You know what? I really like you. Your portfolio. I want you to do all our ads." He took a breath and continued. "I need to show you a special place in the tunnel first." That's what he called it, the wind tunnel. It seemed like he was in a rush to escort her around. She followed him, and he led her down a set of stairs to a special room in the basement. "Wait a minute," she exclaims. "This is way too fast. I've been down this road before. My mama told me to watch out for guys like you." Then she noticed an elevator. It looks like the one from her dream this morning. "Kenton must like me a lot to show me this," she mused silently. He puts his hand out to lead her closer to the elevator. "Where would you like to go?" he asks. "Go? Where does it go?" she inquired. "This elevator goes to some incredible places," he says. Sherilyn is shocked and excited at the same time. As the elevator doors opened, it becomes stunningly clear this is no ordinary elevator. "I'm surprised because the building only has 2 stories," she belted. "Wait a minute. This is exactly like the elevator in the dream I had this morning," she says. Kenton shakes his head and explains. "I dreamed a beautiful woman would enter my life, and I was supposed to show her this secret elevator, the elevator of enlightenment." He walks to the stainless steel doors of the elevator, pointing, and says, "This is the elevator of enlightenment. Enter the elevator and your eyes will be opened. It's like a mega-dimensional awareness chamber. Step inside and you'll step outside of time, as we know it on Earth, and become aware of other dimensions. You'll never be the same, but be careful. There are rules. Only a privileged few get to see this elevator now until the change. It'll lead you to paranormal things, otherworldly things," he states. "That's what I heard anyway," he chuckles, not really believing the stories he's heard. He watches Sherilyn intently, gauging her reaction. She paused. "I can't believe my ears," and she absorbs his words. She can sense the enormity of them reshaping every part of her being. "I'm slightly dazed," she said. Together, they enter the elevator. The doors close. Kenton says, "Look around. It's like a vacuum, a capsule with an absence of air. Although it's completely comfortable and secure, it's kind of like being in what I imagine a black hole might feel like," says Kenton. Still stunned, the only word Sherilyn can utter is, "Really?" It feels safe and impenetrable. The metallic walls have a golden hue. The buttons are cool to the touch, like buttons on any elevator panel. However, these buttons are made of genuine ivory and gold, black inlaid onyx numbers that are nestled down quietly into the ivory and emit a distinctive look of elegance. "Kind of like dominoes," Sherilyn blurts. The numbers march downward from 1 to 33 in 5 vertical columns. Across the top row, from left to right, the numbers read 1, 9, 17, 24, and 31. There are only 3 numbers in the 5th vertical column, 31, 32, and 33. There is a space for 34, but it is left blank. "Why are the numbers like that?" she asked Kenton. "Because you can't go beyond level 33 until the change occurs," he replies. "Level 34 is a safety zone right now. Kind of like a safety net. That will change, though." Using a soft cloth, Kenton cleans up invisible dust on the golden elevator walls. "What is the change? When will it occur?" she asks. "We are on the precipice of an immense spiritual change. It's a cosmic thing, I hear. First, there will be a cataclysmic event affecting the Earth, like a dot in a tidal wave. For beings on Earth, it will feel like it's exclusively happening to only them. That won't be the case, but it will feel that way. It will be a universal cosmic event experienced by all living things. It actually belongs to the infinite, he says. You've heard of the 2012 harmonic convergence. Well, yes, she replies, but that's come and gone already. No one really knows exactly the time this colossal change will take place. It's a change that's more about thoughts, energy, and souls, rather than a physical thing happening to the earth. Don't personify it, and you'll understand it better. He smiles again, giving her a knowing wink. Are extraterrestrials involved? She asks. Yes, he replies. They are not what people think, though. We're right on the edge of this immense spiritual change. I say immense for the lack of a better word. It's a metaphysical change, more of a cosmic thing, because the change will be throughout this entire universe. It's not just on Earth, it belongs to the infinite. On our earthly plane, it will be just one small fragment of the entire shift. This will be a universal cosmic event, interrelated among all that exists. What will be affected by what happens, she asks. Remember, we're talking about thoughts, energy, and souls, more than a physical change, like an earthquake or a tsunami washing across the land. Kenton reiterates. I see. Are you talking about the second coming of Christ, or maybe the ascension? Sherilyn asked. Are you saying people need to learn about that? Yes, yes. It's something we'll all participate in. Well, at least people who are more progressed. Actually, people who are more progressed already know, just as you do, Sherilyn. You can feel it, can't you? I mean, you may not know exactly what it is, but you feel it, right? Our vibrational rate is accelerating. Yes, I definitely feel it. I constantly hear a ringing in my ears. How will it happen? Sherilyn asks. You've heard of how atoms and molecules explode when they're heated up, right? There's some activity, then more activity, then more and more and more activity, until everything finally explodes. He made a hand gesture of an explosion and scared Sherilyn with a loud bang at the end. Sounds like what scientists call the Big Bang Theory. How the universe was created, Sherilyn calmly states. Yeah, a constant expansion and contraction is happening. Everything is expanding and contracting from the vast universe to the tiniest atom, right down to the fundamental core. Everything's expanding and contracting, like breathing in and breathing out. Basically, the expansion's no different from the contraction. Get far away enough from the process so you can visualize it, and it's natural to ask questions. What's actually upside down and what's truly right side up? Kitten chuckled softly. It just depends on how you look at it. He gazed at Sherilyn with those amazing blue-green eyes. The moment is shattered as Kenton gets a text message on his cell phone. I'm sorry, well, I have to take this. We'll have to do this another time. They need me up front. Can you come back tomorrow, he asked. Sure. I'll be finishing up your ad and give you a call tomorrow when it's done. Sherilyn smiles as she reminisces about what she just learned. Great, Kenton says, smiling back. She walks out into the Las Vegas sunshine into her car. Driving home, she reflects, wow. She can't help but think of that spark between their knees and the world he's begun sharing with her. What a different kind of meeting that was. And what a fascinating man that Kenton is.